You know, as I look out across my years of the past, I find myself reminiscing on what I call life's defining moments. And I'm thinking of one right now. I pray that your life-defining moments are clear to you and that you will rehearse them, that you'll really talk about them and write about them and never stop drawing from them. Not just remember them to quote them and tell the story, but you'll wake up many times in your life, look back to one of those moments and learn something that will save your life. If it doesn't save your life, it'll save your sanity and much of those things. So let me just read you the passage that drew me out of the doldrums. When I awakened to the one thing that is unique about Christianity in comparison to every other religion in the world, if we call Christianity a religion. In Colossians 1, verse 27. Well, let me read the passage before. This is strange. Now, I rejoice in my sufferings, Paul said in verse 24, Colossians 1. For you, my sufferings for you, I am completing in my flesh what is lacking of Christ's afflictions for his body, that is the church. I am become its minister, according to God's administration that was given to me for you, to make known God's message fully, and the mystery for ages and generations now revealed to his saints. Now, there are several mysterious things here. One is, Paul says, I rejoice in my sufferings for you, in order that what God sent me to do, to share with you the message, might occur. And he continues to talk about that, but then he leaves you at this point with a mystery that has been hidden for ages and generations, but is now made known to the saints. I'm intrigued with mysteries. And the Christian life is a mystery. The kingdom is a mystery. God is a mystery. Now, the book says that it's the glory of God to reveal a matter. It is the glory of kings to investigate a matter. Well, we are kings. He is the King of kings, and he is our king. So it is ours, once we look at a mystery, not to turn away from it and say, oh, that's so deep, I'll not even try to understand it. You don't understand your way to clarifying a mystery. You believe your way to come to that place where you receive from that mystery, though you do not understand much about it, what that mystery came to give you. The coming of Jesus in the atonement. He would die for you. He did. And he would come to live in you, which is the thing I want to remark of today. And the thing that awakened me to I can't describe the greatness of it, the implications of it in the future. And this occurred 45 years ago or more. And yet it stands out as the one great theological discovery. I mean, I knew it. I would have said, I believe it. Had you asked me, do you really believe what this says? And I would have said, yeah, I believe that. But believing something and bringing yourself to such a place as you make application of it is quite another thing. Now hear this. A mystery hidden from ages and generations, but now is made known to the saints. God wanted to make known to those among the Gentiles the glorious riches or the wealth of this mystery, which is, now what would you say? What is he about to talk about? Well, you would expect that he would start with Christ. Yeah, Christ. The centerpiece of civilization. God's own Son, sent here, born of woman with no human father, virgin born, and announced when he was 12 why he was here. I'm here to do my Father's business. His awareness of sonship was primary. And he comes to die for us, to rise from the dead or be raised, and then by his life come to live in us. Listen to it. God wanted to make known to us, to those among the Gentiles, the glorious riches of this mystery, which is Christ in you. Imagine the person, the position, in and you. Christ in you, the hope of glory. Now, it's possible to believe something and never benefit from it by deciding that we must understand it before we receive it. Not so. In fact, in the next 2 minutes or 3, you can experience what I'm talking about, because it is a now reality. You don't have to do a thing to make it a reality. You simply declare it as a reality and say to God, from the depths of your soul, I want that. Now here it is. The mystery. God wanted to make known among the Gentiles the riches of the glory of this mystery. Millions and millions of godless people. The Gentiles is a way of referring to those who don't know God. And he says, I want to make known the riches of the glory of this mystery, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. I don't mind telling you that when I read that day, I'd read it before. I'd memorized it. I could quote it from memory. But it suddenly took wings and flew into my soul and became a part of my life. Not just a part, the centerpiece. Christ, most important person, in, the most intimate preposition, in you, the person you ought to be most interested in. Christ in you, the hope of glory. Let me tell you quickly what I found out and what I'm still celebrating. Jesus Christ himself, in spiritual reality, is alive on planet Earth and living here. Not just anywhere, he is living in his people, in his saints. Secondly, all that he is here in us. He's here. He's all he is here. And then again, I awaken to another fact, and that's this. All that he is in me, he waits and wants to do through me. And so after I get through celebrating the fact that my body, my soul, myself, I am the dwelling place of God in Christ by the Spirit on this planet. When I get through celebrating the personal implications of that, then I launch into what I'll talk with you next time about, the ministry of releasing the Christ in us. And so, here it is. He is in the world. He is living in his own people. He is all he is living in his own people. And all he is in us, he waits and wants to do through us to a waiting, watching, and needy world. God bless. Celebrated. Christ in you.